Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the Logitech Wireless Touch Keyboard K400 Plus. So let's just take a look around the outside of the box. So this is the Logitech Wireless Touch Keyboard K400 Plus. It is a compact wireless keyboard with an integrated touchpad. This one is in white, it's also available in black. So taking a look around the sides of the box packaging. And here are some of the features of the Logitech Wireless Touch Keyboard K400 Plus. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by cutting apart the sticky seals that are keeping the box securely shut. And flipping up the box flap to reveal the Logitech Wireless Touch Keyboard K400 Plus in white. So giving you a look into the box as the keyboard sits. Let's pop it out from the box packaging and remove the contents from it. And setting the contents across the tabletop and making sure nothing else is left behind. So there is a tab here to indicate that there is the USB unifying receiver to work with the Logitech Wireless Touch Keyboard K400 Plus, making sure nothing else is left behind. So that's the items from the box emptied across the tabletop. So I'm just going to set the box on the right hand side of the frame, partially right there, and then setting the keyboard in the middle of the frame along with the rest of the contents. So you can see the unifying receiver on the left hand side of the frame. So this keyboard is the white version, also available in black. Let's first take a look at the paper that comes with this keyboard. So set of papers here and what appears to be the setup guide on the left. So simple setup guide or leaflet. Let me move that USB receiver to the top left hand side of the frame so everything is in view right there. Okay, so setup guide right there, setting it down on the left hand side of the frame, and then there is some important safety information and compliance and warranty information in this here fold out leaflet. So there's quite a few panels and covering several languages as well. I'm not going to open this up because it tends to be quite fiddly and does take up quite an amount of time. So just going to set that down on the left hand side of the frame so we can focus on the Logitech Wireless Touch Keyboard K400 Plus here. Okay, so let's pop the keyboard out from its clear plastic wrapper and making sure that wrapper is kept safe and securely away from babies and toddlers, and of course recycle at every opportunity. Okay, so that's the keyboard set in the middle of the frame. Just going to move that nano receiver slightly closer in so that it's not forgotten. And now we can just take a look at the receiver first. Okay, so just focusing on this USB receiver for the Logitech K400 Plus Wireless Touch Keyboard. So it is as you can see, a Logitech unifying receiver. So it is in that Logitech universe of being able to work with other peripherals from Logitech that also operate using a unifying receiver such as this one here, without having the need for multiple USB receivers. So okay, we're just going to set that down to the left hand side of the frame. And then of course now we can fully focus on this wireless touch keyboard K400 Plus in white, as you can see. So initial impressions that it is reasonably light in weight, not super light. You can feel some weight to it. And just showing you the dimensions of the keyboard in various aspects, so you can see what this keyboard is all about. So taking a look at the back side or underside of the keyboard as well. So made from plastic, ABS plastic, being very tough, yet providing a nice light weight to it, and giving you a closer up look at the keys to this wireless touch keyboard K400 Plus. So this is the UK version, and the integrated touchpad on the right side of this keyboard. And just giving you a better look at the side profile of this keyboard. Right there, always tricky to get the camcorder to focus in on the narrow sides of objects, but here we go. So giving you a look at this side. So it is 1 inch thick at the thickest part of this keyboard, or 2.35 centimeters. And just showing you around the sides of the keyboard. So there is an on-off switch right there on the top right hand side of the keyboard if you're looking down and at the keyboard as you would be using it. So right there, nice to see the green and red indicators there to show the on-off position. And of course there is a battery compartment at the top middle of the keyboard. And just taking a look around the sides. So right there, so only side where the components are on the top side of the keyboard, or the upper side with the on-off switch, along with the battery compartment in the middle. Okay, so nice good look at the keyboard with the ABS finish, and of course you can see the effect or finish on the keyboard having a matte finish with a slightly fine-grained textured surface, giving you a closer up look so you can see that little detail. So not entirely smooth, even the keys have some texture to it. So overall fine-grained texture right across the keycaps and the body of the keyboard, and we'll do a key test in a moment. So just giving you a look at the fine detail of this keyboard and the key profile as well, how raised it is. And let's do a test of the clicks on the touchpad on the far right here. So left click and right click. And of course, a nice, very smooth touchpad there with a satin finish. So even though it looks grained, similar to what the texture of the keys and the body of the keyboard. It is actually satin finish, so quite smooth and provides a reasonably smooth glide, even though it looks similar to the surface of the overall design of the keyboard. And just pressing on the multimedia buttons, giving you an idea of the various responses of this keyboard with its buttons and keys. And of course setting the keyboard down, giving you some idea to the size of the keyboard right there with my hand just resting on top of it. And let's do a quick test. And giving you a closer look as I press on the keys. So that's the spacebar and the various random keys. Just so you know what to expect from the key presses. In regards to the response and the noise that they make. So lengthwise, the keyboard measures approximately 35 centimeters across, which is about 14 inches. And then the width on the side is 14 centimeters or 5.5 inches. And then thickness, as I mentioned earlier, is an inch thick, or approximately 2.35 centimeters. And let's just take a look at the battery compartment. So it does take two AA batteries, which are provided, as you can see, with that protective paper strip there to preserve the batteries that are already fitted into it. So giving you that close-up look right there as what to expect. So two AA batteries to power this Logitech wireless touch keyboard K400 Plus. And just replacing the battery compartment cover right there, simply sliding it on top. And just like that, we've had a very thorough look at this Logitech wireless touch keyboard K400 Plus in white, and it's also available in black. So that's the Logitech wireless touch keyboard K400 Plus. Thanks for watching and happy surfing!